Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Ava Love, and you're tuning in for Word for Wednesday. And today is New Year's Day when I'm posting this, and so what I'm going to be talking about is just kind of like a decade look, where I'm like incorporating my story, and especially like in 2019, how God's grown me, and all of those things. And so, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a couple leaves that I put up on my tree of like some definite things that I'm going to be talking about of what God has done in my life. And if you haven't heard me talk about my prayer tree, it's just basically I have a notebook of different things that I'm struggling with or people need prayer on, and whenever God comes through and He's faithful, I just put a leaf up on the tree, and at the top it says His faithfulness endures forever. 2019 look. Like, it's crazy to me that we've already gone through a decade. So, with incorporating my story, I'm not gonna, God's took me through a lot in this past decade. Mainly, in the middle of the decade. But, this is, my my main journey. I mean, my journey's been from the beginning, but, where I can remember, starting to recognize God more. And so I'm gonna start back 2015. I wanted to be baptized, because all of my friends were getting baptized, and I was old enough to understand, but you can be old enough and not your mind not be quite there yet to understand the depth of what you're doing. And so that was kind of where I was. I just knew, oh, I am a Christian now, I have to get baptized. And that's fine, but after that, I didn't do anything with it, and that's what I'm going to get across. And so I didn't, it was just me living my best life, in the neighborhood that I lived in. I was super, super boy crazy, and I had a notebook full of just exposing myself to the max. Oh, this guy's cute. Oh, this guy's cute. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. In the 6th grade, for me, boys started to pay me more attention. I was like, I like this. And so, just me thinking, oh, I like this person and they like me back. And that's all that matters in the world, is trying to get somebody to like you back. And now it's just so stupid. I'm just gonna say that it's so stupid to think that way. It's because now that's not even on my radar. Whenever I see people going out and dating who are my age, I'm like, oh yeah, people do that. For now, I craved attention, even though my parents gave me so much attention and so much love, and I got so I had such a healthy family. There really isn't any explanation. That was my main thing that my parents would say to me, did we not give you enough love and attention for you to want to seek out? And I'm like, no, you gave me plenty of attention and plenty of love. But I don't know, especially that you find something, but then it goes away, and it's oh, now I need to find somebody else, and then that goes away, and then, oh, I need to find somebody else. It never fills you, and so that's what I was wrestling with. So finding my worth in guys was one of my biggest things. Just going to many different levels just to get approval. And so while that was going on with my mess in the 3rd grade, I was introduced to pornography, and that stuck with me up until 8th grade. Just that on and off wrestle. And in the 8th grade, first semester I just kept getting hit and hit and hit and hit and hit with being busted after busted after busted after busted, until I finally just broke, and I was like, I don't want to live this way anymore. I need help. And so my parents were super, super helpful with that. And nights when I would just cry and cry and cry, my mom would come to me in the morning and read me scripture and give me things for my puffy eyes and stuff that. I just knew something needed to change. And then so in 2017, in February, was when I gave my life to Christ. But after that doesn't mean that I was immediately I'm all for the Lord. That took a lot of time and a lot of growing. like 2017 was the year that I kept getting hit and hit and hit and hit, because when I put my life for Christ, like, and I'm growing in a relationship with him, there were some things that had to go. Like, those things couldn't stay, and I didn't want them to stay either. But that wrestling, it's real. All of that was going on, and so 2018 was my biggest, well, I say every year is my biggest growing year, but 2018 was the year that I was like, I'm going to put my faith into action, and I'm going to move, and I'm going to listen to God and let him grow me. And so that was like the year that I was completely like pornography free. And I can say that this year as well. And so with that shifting, like, I'm complete, like, I keep swinging my legs and like kicking that. With God, like, I just can't even begin to say how much better a relationship with him is than a relationship with this world, and trying to figure it all out. And like, I'm telling you right now, like, once you really, really, truly like seek after God, and Jeremiah 29:13 says, you will seek me and find me if you seek me with all of your heart. And that's what I did, and I found that love, and that my heart was needing. And so literally, like, once that puzzle piece fits, everything else doesn't matter. And there's a song that says, nothing else matters, nothing in this world will do, Jesus, you're the center. And when he is the center, literally nothing else matters. It doesn't. And so going off of like the dating thing, like, I'm not constantly searching for someone, because that's not where I'm searching for love, because I'm constantly searching for love from God. And so whenever I see people just like craving love so much, and I want to put them in their place and say, like, you need this, but sometimes, like, it's just not the right time to do that. And that's been something that God's been growing me with this year, is like control. I've always dealt with control issues, but like, just control and not putting people in their place, because I'm not one to judge. Like, with that, like, I see what you're doing, I see where it's leading, and I have information that can help you. But it's not always my responsibility, and sometimes it's just up to me to just pray. And so that's been something that I've been learning, and what other people are doing aren't my responsibility, they're God's responsibility. But I'm gonna say this again, once that puzzle piece fits, literally nothing else, like, you don't want anything else after you seek him and find him with all of your heart. Like, I keep saying it over and over and over again, but I can't say it enough. I take my relationship with God so seriously. Now's my time when I start rambling after I've got it all out. I keep jumping back and forth, but when I say nothing else matters, I mean, like, seeking love from places where it's just worldly, and just like figuring it out on your own, like just completely laying your life down to God and saying, like, I want to go your way. And that's what I'm doing. And I'm not here to be like preaching like you need to do this, but I'm just saying, hey, like, God's done some pretty awesome stuff, and I want to share it. And I'm still growing every day, and my mind is still like a dark place, obviously, because we live in a world. And so, you know, like, things will pop into my head, and I'm like, I don't want that to be there. And so, like, there are consequences to things that I've seen or stuff like that, but God gave me one job. God gave us all one job. He said, therefore go and make disciples. And that's something for 2020 that I even wrote up on my other wall. This year, I want more opportunities to share the gospel because it's very urgent, and to just fully believe that God is all powerful. Like, he's so powerful. He's so powerful. Just to completely believe that God can, the words that God says, because like I get kind of sensitive whenever I hear people who are teaching things that maybe aren't lined up with the Bible, and other people who aren't believers are like, they're trying to witness to me, and then when I go and do that with the truth of the Bible, it's like they probably think of me the same way. Like, that's terrifying. And I'll like, but this year, just completely trusting God that he works. I'm not God. I can't save. It's just up to God. Like, I can say what I need to say, and then it's up to God. Just hands off, no control. And that was one of my leaves, control, because he has like radically changed my life with my control issues and my being a victim to what other people are doing. And when I say being a victim what other people are doing, I just mean like they shouldn't be doing that. Just because, like I said again, like I see where they are, I see where it's going, I see truth, and I know truth because I've been there and I know. And so just stepping back and just praying, because sometimes it's not my responsibility. It's other people's responsibility. It's not mine. I just have a very, very, very caring heart. And so, and I want to see justice, but it's almost just like a mom and her child. There's a God who is awesome, and that is what I want to spend my entire life doing, is leading a nation to worship our King. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video just as much as I enjoyed talking about it, and just it makes me excited for this new year. And don't forget to comment your prayer requests, because I'm always here to pray for you. And subscribe if you haven't already, so that you don't miss out on a Word for Wednesday. And I will see y'all in the new year. Bye.